only got about a tenth of rain last night, and would be planting, but can't get fertilizer right now. So we're gonna haul out some corn. So get you guys back out there when we're loading up a truck. Well, we got 3 loads of corn hauled out, but they're not coming back anymore, and it's late afternoon now. But I'm gonna get my truck bed cleaned off here, get the fuel tank and toolbox on this pallet so I can get it off of here, and gonna wash it up, and then I don't know if I'll have time today, but I'm gonna make the pallet or skid that I want to make for it. I got my pallet fork extensions today, so I'm gonna take those and put them about probably right in here and right in here. And I got some steel grates that I got off an auction a little while ago. Gonna build that, and then bought some U-bolts or J-bolts for there's little brackets in here. I'm gonna bolt it down to that grades, that way I can just scoop it off when I need to get this off and use the whole bed. But get this stuff off and get her washed up here. Got the bed all cleaned off, got all my stuff, small stuff on that pallet there, and gonna wash up this fuel tank, get some of this fuel that's spilled on it, get that cleaned off, and get the truck power washed, and then we'll see if we can get that skid built tonight. The truck and tank all washed up. Got my steel grates and pallet fork extensions over by the shop. Gonna grab some measurements of this bed. I want to come just before this fifth wheel or gooseneck plate here, and go all the way to the front. So I want to cut out this in here so it'll fit in up along the headache rack here. So I gotta grab some measurements here real quick, and then we'll go over there and start cutting. So this is what I got planned to do. Take my bed rails on the truck is 85 inches, which is right here. So I'm gonna cut these off and have this section for the fit on the bed, and then I'll have to just cut off those two sections off that. And so I'll be at 84 inches, which will just be a ½ inch inside the bed rail on each side. And then this is 40 inches this way, so I'll have it'll be an inch in front of my gooseneck plate, so I can still open that, so I can still use that. And then these are about 30 inches apart, and what the plan is to have the pallet forks come in right here, so then I can scoop it off. And I'm gonna probably just weld these onto these, so then that way they don't go anywhere. I was gonna bolt them, but I think I'm just gonna weld it, that way they're fastened to it, and that way it don't go anywhere. But then I'll bought some J bolts the other day. I'm gonna fasten the fuel tank and toolbox to the grate with those, I'm thinking. So I'll fire up the torch here and cut this stuff out, and then I'm gonna weld these together. That way those are solid. And then I'll see what I got. I gotta cut this off right in here. They got a white line, and mark that. And then I'm gonna cut all this off all the way along here. So I'll get the torch fired up here and start cutting this stuff. Well, got it all cut out. I'm gonna lay a couple tacks in along here, and then I'll flip it over and tack on the bottom, and then I'll weld it up a little bit better. But get this welder set up here and start welding. I apparently didn't hit the record button, but I got it all tacked on top here. Just put little tacks all the way along here, and got it flipped up here. I got a bigger rod now. I'm gonna put a decent size tack in here, probably about 2 inches all the way along here, just to kind of stiffen it up. Then I'll lay it back down and put a few bigger tacks on top too. But I got a pair of vice grips here, gonna clamp these together to fill in the gap a little bit better, that way they're not spaced out like that. And this one I got pushed down anyway, so get set up and hit the record button and get this welded up here. Got the bottom side all welded up. Just put tack every so often all along here, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. But I'll flip this down and put a couple tack welds on top, and we'll put this on the extensions then. Got it all welded up here. It's all nice and solid now. Now I'm gonna cut out, need a 3x3, which I think these are about 1 inch, and this is about 4 inches. So I'm just gonna cut these 3 pieces out here on both sides. Then that'll slide up in between the headache rack, and should fit up against the back of the headache rack. And then that I'll cut the square out there. It'll fit in between the tube of the headache rack. So I'll get that cut out here and then go test fit it real quick. So I got it all welded up here, put a couple tacks all the way along here, and then put some on the inside too. And I cut they used to have like a little tab here that when you scooped into it with the forks, it caught on the back of these, so then it wouldn't slide off. Well, they came out to about right in here, so they stick out past my truck. So I cut them off and then welded in a just piece of flat stock. That way they don't tip out on me and I lose them. And put one on each of them, and it turned out pretty good. This thing's extremely heavy. It's about all I want to do to pick it up, but it's it'll do what I need it to do, that's for sure. Because I'm gonna put the fuel tank and toolbox on here. I'm gonna put them towards the back, so then the headache rack would be up here, and that way I have some storage space here too. And put the fuel tank here, put the toolbox over there just like how I had it on my truck, but that way stuff don't fall off the back. And I'll probably wind up making something for the sides, because the fuel tank I think is 30 something inches, so it'll sit back to about right in here. So I have some room up in the front that I'll have to put something there to keep stuff from falling out. But I'm gonna put this on tomorrow because it's getting late and I'm getting tired. But I'll get you guys back out here when I'm doing that tomorrow morning. Got everything back on here. Fuel tank's over there and toolbox here, and then I got all my miscellaneous stuff up here. Just got it strapped down for right now because I gotta go plant this morning, but I gotta get some more hardware to mount all this stuff. But gotta go get the finisher and tractor up at the neighbors, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll go work that ground that ripped out all the trees at. Got moved in here south of town, got a couple rounds made here. My dad's right there getting the planter all set up, and he'll be planting here before too long. But definitely dry down here. This is more sandier soil, and there's hardly any moisture even left in this. But this is about 20 acres here, so we'll get this knocked out pretty quick here. And got a couple sticks and stuff to pick up where it ripped out the trees, but other than that, it's pretty easy field here. There's not too many rocks in here either, so that's always a plus. But got a lot of sticks that we got to pick up here, and we'll have to get those out of here just because planting beans in here, so it's really bad if you run that into a combine. But we're just gonna get this knocked out here real quick and bring you guys back out here in a little bit. Just finishing up with this field. It definitely had some sticks out in here. Got a whole basket full of them there, and as you can see, it's dragging again. But it's definitely not too fun. Got the sticks keep plugging up the crumblers on the back, and it stops them, and then you start dragging them. But I gotta go back up towards the road, so I'll just hit it again. But I'm gonna dump all these roots here in the corner here on our side of the fence post. But I'm gonna make a little pile of them, and I want to clear out all these that fence row this coming winter, so we'll just take them over there to burn them. But I'm gonna dump them here real quick and finish this end row, and we'll head her to the next field. Well, I'm heading up towards the road, and then this field will be done. Got my dad, he's back there. There's a couple roots and sticks he's picking up, and then he just got a couple rounds to plant. But then I'm gonna head to the next field and be our last field of beans. It's about 30 acres, so we'll get that done today, and then tomorrow we'll switch over to and start planting corn. But I'm just heading up here towards the road, and then we'll fold this finisher up and head to the next field. I'm in the last field we're gonna plant beans in. Got about a couple acres done here out of 30. And my dad, he's at home grabbing some more seed, and then he'll be out here and should get this knocked out today pretty easily because it's 3 o'clock right now. So it takes a couple, 3-4 hours to plant this, so we should get her done today. And then we'll switch over to corn tomorrow, and they're supposed to have a fertilizer spread, so hopefully they get that spread, and then we'll just move on over to corn. But definitely need rain because it's really dry, but we'll hopefully get some later on this week. They got 3 days with a chance of rain, so we'll have to see. But I'm just gonna keep on going here and get some acres knocked out. Got all done soil finishing here, got it all folded up and everything. Gonna head it on home now, and I gotta blow the filters out and everything. So get heading home here and get you guys back out when I'm home. Just changed these shovels here. I had was there 6 of these shovels that I changed. This one, it's bent. It looks fine from up top, but must have hit one of the tree roots south of town, so that one's messed up. But all these are getting thin or bent here, so changed them. And then had 4 of these shields or protectors, whatever you want to call them. They're getting thin, so just figure might as well change them while I got it home. And now I'm gonna grease these disc gangs here. There's 2 on each one, so there's, I don't know, quite a few of them. And then got all these bearings on these rolling baskets, and got a piece of metal wrapped up in that one, so I'll get that out of there. But gotta grease all these. Some of them, yeah, this one, it's one that I had to change, so it's greaseless, but I'll grease all these. And then I got the back crumblers I gotta grease, and all the wheel bearings take grease, so I'll get those all greased. And then the tractor gotta blow out the air filter and radiator in it, because just got it home, so might as well blow that all out. And then I think we'll be ready to go, and then we'll start on corn tomorrow. So get this stuff all greased up and blown off here real quick. Well, it's getting late and I'm getting hungry, but I got disc blade or disc gangs are all greased. The crumblers front and back are greased. Got all the sweeps changed that needed to be changed, and the protectors. And my uncle, he got all the rocks knocked out of the back crumblers here. I didn't get to blow out the air filter or radiator. I'll get that tomorrow morning before I take off. But other than that, we're good to go. Got all the wheel bearings. I greased all them too. But get you guys back out here in the morning once we get going.